Parashat Devarim is always read the Shabbat before Tisha B'Av, Shabbat Chazon. And the words that connect between Parashat Devarim and Tisha B'Av are the words that Moshe Rabbeinu speaks in the first parak of Sefer Devarim. Eicha esa levadi. How can I carry the load of the Jewish people by myself? And this, of course, connects to the Megillah that we read on Tisha B'Av. Eicha yashva vadad. The word eicha. How? The Medrash quotes two understandings of what the word eicha can mean. It can be a kina, a way of mourning, and it can be a tochacha. It can be a way of giving musar. And the reason why is because when we question where we are, as opposed to where we were, or where we should be, there should be a message there for us about the fact that we're not where we need to be. The eicha question, how could the Jewish people be so lonely, so isolated? Eicha yashva vadad. Eicha esa livadi, which is the other connecting word. How can the Jewish people be so alone, so isolated, so rejected? It's not just a historical question. There's a musar message to that. And maybe we can get a better understanding of this by going back to the first place in the Torah, where the four letters Aleph, Yud, Chaf, Hey appear, and the Medrash makes this connection between the psukim we're talking about and Hashem's call to Adam Harishon. After the sin, when Adam is hiding in the bush, Hashem calls out to him, Ayeka. And clearly God knows where man is, and man knows that God knows where he is. What is the call of Ayeka? And it seems that there's a deeper idea here, which is God is asking man to consider what's become of him, where he finds himself. Before the sin, man had nothing to be embarrassed about. Hashem wants man to realize not only that he's done wrong, but what doing wrong has caused him to become. Where he finds himself today, a shadow of himself, embarrassed by his sin. And it's the same theme. Eicha is a call for us, not just to realize that we make mistakes, but to reflect upon who we become, what we become when we make those mistakes. Why are the Jewish people so isolated in this world? Is it coincidental? Or is it an indication that we're not who we need to be? We mourn this week for the Beit Mikdash that used to stand behind me, and that will, in Mirza Hashem, soon once again stand behind me. Why have we lost this Beit Mikdash? What did we do to ourselves as a people to cause Hashem to put us in a situation that Jewish life is so dysfunctional? Can we learn from the fact that Jewish life is dysfunctional, that we're constantly persecuted as a people, even once we leave Europe and return to Israel, and even when we try and make peace? Can we learn from this that there are real problems we need to solve in who we are as a people and how we relate to each other and how we relate to HaKadosh Baruch Hu? The question of Eicha that Moshe asks, that Yeshayahu and Yirmiyahu ask as the Medrash make the connection, are a continuation of that first word that Hashem uttered, Ayeka. Where are you? Where are we? Are we where we need to be, even once we've returned to Eretz Yisrael? If Jewish life is not what it needs to be, why is it so? Where do we need to go? Thankfully, we've returned to Eretz Yisrael now, but unfortunately, we still have challenges. And maybe that's to help us realize that it's not just about returning to Eretz Yisrael. It's about returning to who we need to be as people and strengthening and fixing our relationship with Hashem so that there'll be peace between us and the other nations. And there'll be peace in the world as a whole when there's shalom between us and the one who's Oseh Shalom. Let's reflect this Shabbat on the question of Eicha, who we've become, how we've become it, and who we need to be. And may this reflection help Tisha B'Av and the 9 days in Shavuot Shechal Bo become days of Sason and Simcha. Shabbat Shalom.